Hi, this is Ajanta ma'am, and today I'm back with another video, and this time it is Julius Caesar, Act 4, Scene 3. Today I'm going to discuss some important question answers. Who tries to enter as Brutus and Cassius are talking, and whom does he want to meet? We know Brutus and Cassius are talking because they are clearing their misunderstanding that they had, and both of them were very angry, and Brutus decides it's better to go to his tent and clear the misunderstanding, and instead of creating a public display of their misunderstanding, because the army is of course there, and therefore they want to go inside the tent and clear their misunderstanding. And while they are at it, who enters as they are trying to clear out their misunderstanding? It is the poet. Who is the poet? Marcus Fenius, who tries to enter as Brutus and Cassius are talking, and he wants to meet both Brutus and Cassius. He has heard them quarreling, and he says that it is not safe to leave them alone by themselves. So he tries to enter the tent. Lucius is trying to stop this poet from entering the tent. Both Brutus and Cassius are surprised at this intrusion of this person. So what does the poet tell Brutus? And what do you think he is not aware of? Both Brutus and Cassius is not aware of. What is that thing that they are not aware of? The poet tells Cassius and Brutus that they should be ashamed of their conduct. He tells them to love each other and be friends like before. And he says he's older than both of them and that it will be well. It would be good for them if they listen to him. Now the poet is not aware that the generals have already cleared their misunderstandings and they have settled whatever misconceptions they had against each other. So what is Cassius's reaction? Cassius laughs when he hears him and says that this rude and mannerless fellow, he rhymes, and it's in a very horrible manner. The poet speaks his last two lines ending in rhymes, and it sounds silly to Cassius. So Cassius laughs at the poet. And what is Brutus's reaction? Brutus is also irritated at the poet's words, and he calls him an impudent fellow and tells him to go away from there immediately. Cassius advises Brutus. Now what is Cassius's advice now to Brutus? Cassius advises Brutus to be patient with him because it is his usual way of behaving. That is to talk in a rhyming style. And because he's a poet, he talks in a rhyming style. So it is nothing strange for a poet to do that. But Brutus replies that he will put up with this poet's strange ways when he chooses the right time to show them. Because there is a time and a place for everything. These are foolish rhymes, and when they are at war, there's no need for all this rhyming and poetry and all that. Now, what order does Brutus give Lucius and Titus now? Brutus orders Lucilius and Titus to tell the commanders to prepare quarters for their troops by pitching their tents that night. And Cassius also tells them to come back immediately after that and to bring Messala with them. After they leave, Brutus asks Lucius, his servant, to bring a bowl of wine over which he wants to pledge his reconciliation with Cassius. And Cassius thinks it was not possible for Brutus to have been so angry, because he's never seen Brutus, who is so out of his character right now. If you remember, Brutus's character is a stoic character. He rarely shows his emotions. But the fact that he lost his temper, and that too in such an extent, amazes Cassius. Brutus's reply to that he is troubled by not one sorrow, but there are many sorrows that worries him, and that is what is making him extremely anxious. Now Cassius uses this line, "Of your philosophy you make no use if you give place to accidental evils." What does Cassius mean by this? Cassius here is referring to the philosophy of the people who believe in suppressing their emotions and keeping their mannerisms and their emotions in check. So he tells Brutus that if he is giving in to chance, misfortune, then he is not deriving any advantage from the philosophy that he believes in, because he's a Stoic. He believes in the Stoic philosophy of suppressing emotions, which he believed. And if he behaves in this sudden outburst of anger, that means he does not agree to the Stoic philosophy that he originally believed in. What sorrow do you think is Brutus bearing? This is something very important, because Brutus is bearing the sorrow of his wife's death. His words about Portia's death are said to Cassius in a very casual manner, outwardly showing no grief or emotion, but he is suffering. And in reality, the grief is too deep for him to express. Here what we see is Brutus in his character, that is a Stoic character. He does not want to show his emotions to everyone. What is the effect of this sad news on Cassius? Cassius is amazed at Brutus's patience. He asks Brutus how he escaped being killed by him when he provoked him so much, and the loss of someone so close to him, which is truly unbearable. And then he asks Brutus the cause of her death. To that Brutus says Portia was unable to endure his absence, and she was grieving to find Octavius and Antony had raised such a large army against him. As a result, she was unable to take it, and she was under depression, and she swallowed burning coals and choked herself and died. This is the time when Lucius re-enters the scene. Thank you for watching my videos. Do continue to watch my videos. Like and subscribe and hit the bell icon for other videos, upcoming videos. Bye for now.